Hello, my name is Gino Bellantoni, and for my Capstone project, I will be focusing on the relationship between physical exercise and mental health outcomes in college students. I'll be specifically investigating potential interventions that can be done on the part of the university for these students. I wanted to explore this topic because I feel university students are under a lot of pressure and stress in this current day and age due to the circumstances this nation finds itself in, such as rising prices, and I believe that looking for ways to ease that burden for these students is very crucial. This also connects to my degree path and the career I want to pursue in the future, so I think this is a very relevant topic for myself. Specifically, my thesis is that universities should seek to create mandatory physical activity programs in order to improve the mental health of their students. My three supporting claims for that thesis are as follows. Number one, regular exercise greatly lowers stress and anxiety. Number two, it increases self-esteem. And number three, it improves academic performance. So I believe because of those claims, these universities should institute these physical exercise programs for the benefit of the students. Moving on to my research process, I've been utilizing tools such as Kaiser's online library, Scholar to find peer-reviewed articles, papers, and journals that provide empirical evidence for my claims. I filter the results to make sure that the sources are current, they're credible, they're accurate, they're relevant to my topic, all of the different points for a good source that we talked about in this course. Additional assignments such as the annotated bibliography have also given me a chance to organize my thoughts and references, and I've really enjoyed being able to go step by step in this process, not just jumping to the end goal, but taking all the proper steps to make a good challenges and difficulties I found in this process. One of the biggest ones for me early on was trying to find a point that I could argue for. I didn't know how to narrow down my focus for my topic, and I was being informative rather than argumentative with my topics, so that was a challenge for me. It just took me some time to figure out what I wanted to do, but I eventually found what I wanted. And then also uniquely for me, I've had to be on the move while making this paper and doing research. I have a new job opportunity for me that's coming up. I'm really excited for it, but it's also meant that I have to go through some major and drastic life changes recently. So getting this research and writing done has been a bit of a challenge due to the time constraints I've been under, but been able to get everything done so far, and hopefully that continues for the final paper. Speaking of the final project, I expect that I'll be able to produce a well-structured paper that uses empirical data to argue for my supporting claims. And I don't foresee any problems finishing it on time. I think I've scheduled everything out right. I should be able to get everything done and excited to get it finished and move on to graduation. The effectiveness of my efforts, I believe I've been very effective with my time. I think I've been able to really utilize the limited amount of time I've had to complete this writing. I think I could have been more decisive with the brainstorming process. I find it difficult at times to narrow down my focus to one point or idea, and so I think I can improve upon that in the future. Wrapping this up with my reflections, in terms of the success I've had in this research process, I think I was able to find a topic that's relevant to current events, and that's something that I'm personally passionate about. And I was able to find plenty of sources that provide evidence for the claims and my thesis, and the writing process has been relatively smooth, so I'm proud about that. Some things I would do differently if I were to do a similar project to this. I would try and find a stance that I can support with evidence earlier on in the brainstorming process. I would also attempt to space out my writing and research. Wasn't able to do that this time. Usually I'm better about that, but next time I write a paper, definitely take a couple days at a time rather than cramming it in. It's not the best for the quality of the writing. And finally, the value of this experience for me, I think this paper has given me a chance to explore a topic that's very relevant to my future, and it's also honed my ability to be creative. I've had to utilize my critical thinking skills and being able to think on my own, brainstorm ideas to get this project done. And I think that's very valuable. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching.